What's up everybody, Local Boy here. We're gonna switch this video up a little bit. Instead of doing an informative on the mountain skiing at Park City Mountain Resort, where I'm gonna show you the fall project that we've been doing, getting ready for the ski season. We're gonna do a lot of ski trips in it and everything like that. So I want to do a walkthrough today of my customized 2021 Winnebago Revel. Psych! 2016 Ram ProMaster City. Check it out. So we obviously kept it pretty simple on the exterior. First and foremost, we had to plastic dip the rims because you have to look cool. That's a must. But it's on the darker window tint, so it's a 20% tint and also some rain guards. We don't want anyone to be able to look inside as we're sleeping in there or anything like that. It also helps on the hot days to reflect some of the sun out. But then with the rain guards, you can roll the windows down a little bit, and then with our vent fan that we installed as well, you can be able to get a really nice draft going through and some fresh air. So in regards to the roof rack, we were on a budget with a lot of things, and the roof rack was a place where we could save a lot of money. You can see this is inch by inch square tubing. That's what we built it off of. It's aluminum, so it's not the strongest, but it's strong enough for what we need. So we have two 8-foot pieces on the sides, and then we have some cross bracing as well, so we can put our Yakima rocket box on top.
All right, let's jump in. The Bingo is a fully insulated van. We have XPS board on the floor, the ceiling, and in the bump outs on the sides and the back doors of the van. We also have Insulated on the walls and the ceiling and the doors. And we also shoved recycled plastic insulation into all of the nooks and crannies within the framing of the van. So it's pretty insulated and it's been great so far. We haven't been too cold. For the flooring, we kind of did something we haven't really seen before, but we took a sheet of plywood and we covered it with linoleum. And then we used the original bolt holes that were in the van, and that's how we attached that flooring to it. So we didn't have to drill any extra holes, which we are very excited about. So for the interior, to cover all of the insulation that we put up, we decided to do shiplap. We toyed around with the idea of doing carpet or fabric or something that would be a little bit lighter and maybe go more with the curvature of the van. But at the end of the day, we just decided this would be easier, and I'm a sucker for white. So this is a good compromise with all white, and I think it looks really cute. So that's a win. All right, so this is what our van looks like when we're on the road. It's not super glamorous and all bouged up, but it was really important to us, a couple of factors. So we wanted to be able to sit up somewhat comfortably. I'm 5'9", and my husband is 5'9" and 3/4. So it's a good height for us that we're like kind of bent over and we can sit, yeah, pretty reasonably comfortable. So hence the cooler and our water jug they sit here while we're riding. And then when we park and we're hanging out somewhere, we'll move these just to the front seat so they're out of our way. Okay, now to the nitty-gritty for the storage. So yeah, we have our tire, and then we just use some different like plastic storage tubs. Just have this flat tub with a whole bunch of like camping gear in there, and then on top we have some buckets with like toiletries, some snacks. Have clothes storage, more camping storage in the winter. This will be clothes and a compilation of like helmets, ski boots, you know, gloves, all the gear that you would need that we don't want up top because it would probably freeze and then we couldn't use it. Our kitchen setup, we don't have anything interior for cooking. We're not planning on cooking in the winter, so mainly this is just for like summer when we're doing surfing or biking type of trips. So how this works, it's also on those collapsible hinges, so these just pop up. So we have a cooktop here, and then underneath we just have a little can stove. This baby pops out. We can cook here. We have extra prep room. We can set stuff up here. We have a holder for our utensils and spatulas and stuff. So it's a great little kitchen setup. We also have this sun shower that we've actually used a lot more just for like washing our dishes and then also just like washing off our feet and stuff at night. That's been great. So we'll usually fill that up and just hook it onto the roof rack on one of the sides. So a big part of the design of the van was just making it perfect for skiing. We love to ski, so we're planning on taking a lot of ski trips this winter. So part of that was wondering, how are we gonna store all of our gear, keep it from getting cold and freezing, and make sure it's dry each day when we go back out to shred. So what we did was we left room here in the back. So when the doors close, there's enough room for us to have our ski jackets and our pants hanging. So we installed these hooks on the doors. So there's enough so that we can put pants and jackets on these hooks and they will dry.
So there's actually no running electricity in the van. We decided to go just off of a rechargeable battery. So if you look right here, it's the Jackery 500. So that has plenty of electricity for everything that we need. So we actually tied it into the fan so that we're able to run the fan. But lights are the only other electricity that we have in here, but they're actually just battery powered. So it's just little AAA batteries. It's a little sticky. Stick them on there, but it has a remote. It makes it super simple. I'm not very good with electricity, so I didn't really want to figure it out. It took all my brain power just to figure out how to wire the fan into the battery. So we just kept it super simple, but it works for our needs, and we've really liked it so far.
For our bed, we wanted to make sure we had some space in the van that we could squeeze on some clothes. And so in order to do that, we created a lat system for this half of the bed, and let me show you how that works. So you lift this up, and this just slides all the way out. Drop this down, and then you just grab this extra cushion. And that just pops in there. So this is a full queen size bed. We took a foam mattress topper and then a 1-inch hard foam and created our own cushions and cushion covers. And it's been super comfortable, so we really liked it. Let me show you how we set up our bed when we go to sleep.
And just like that, bed is made. The bed in its full glory. So it's like we said, a queen size. It's a little bit shorter than a queen size. That's because of our ski clothes and things in the back. But it's really roomy, super comfortable. The cushions turned out really well, and everything works great. And this little table is really nice because, as you can see, there's nowhere to put anything once the bed is fully made. And so this table just makes it really helpful for water or toiletries or computer if you want to watch a movie, things like that. One thing that you'll notice a little different too is usually when we set up camp at nighttime, we put this curtain up. And so it's a black fabric on the front so that when you're looking into the car, into the cab, you can't see anything. It's pitch black. And then it's a layer of Reflectix so that it really keeps the heat in, because so much cold comes through the windows in the cab that we don't want it coming into where we're sleeping. And then of course, my wife, she picked out this fancy fabric to look on the inside. And so it looks really nice, but it's also really effective. It really keeps us warm in here. So in such a small van, storage is really important, and we were able to get all the storage that we wanted. But one thing that was harder to do is make sure that all that storage was accessible when we're fully enclosed in the van, in case we're doing some urban camping or some stealth camping and trying to be a little stealthy. We don't want to be opening up our doors and jumping out all the time. So how we decided to do that is, with the small van, again, it's a jigsaw puzzle. You have to move everything around. So we have to lift this up, and then we built the tops of these benches on a latch system. And then there you go. Everything that's important, you can be able to access it down here and make it really easy. There's actually a lot of storage space underneath the seats. So playing along with the jigsaw, you kind of have to move everything around, but we're able to have the jack and a tool bag full of all sorts of tools, work gloves, everything like that, in case anything breaks, you need to fix anything. So it makes it really nice. So take advantage of all that space that's underneath the chairs on both sides. On the passenger side, it's where we usually put all of our shoes or extra jackets or anything like that is underneath there, and able to fit quite a bit in there. So many of you may ask, why did you sell your dream car and buy a 2016 Ram ProMaster City? Let me actually tell you, it is a perfect daily driver. It gets 28 miles to the gallon, super compact, and you can be able to do a lot of different trips in it. So we plan to do a lot of ski trips. We plan to do a lot of surf trips. We plan to do a lot of mountain biking trips, a lot of spike ball tournament trips. You can outload this thing to however you want it to, and it's been really fun so far.